Hey there everyone, welcome back. We're getting something else done today. We're gonna plant some beans, I'm thinking. A little replant. This is the latest we've ever planted personally. And we got a couple wet spots to get done and they just seem to keep coming back, in words to say. But we'll go get the plant tractor out and see what we can get done today. Well, we're over here at Ransom's, and this is where the plant tractor's sitting. Get her loaded up with some seed. I think there's some still in it. Oh yeah. But that should be enough to get us a little bit going, but we're still gonna need some more. Good thing I brought extra. Let's get this hog fired up then, and we'll get the doors opened up. Better check the oil first. And we are good. Good there. Now it's time to see if she'll turn over. See if the starter solenoid wants to work today. She's been kind of sticking lately. Probably because she wants to get replaced. Yep. There we are. Let's get these doors opened up and back her out. Well, here's what we're rocking for replants. Some impact soybeans and list E3. So we're gonna get these thrown in the planter and hopefully get to planting. Beat the rain that's supposed to be coming at 2. Doesn't look like it. Pretty clean to me out there in the skies. Well, that's the first ups of the day. Ain't too bad, but I guess we'll mark it up as one. Got a couple more boxes left here and then we should be able to head out. Well, there we have it. We're loaded, ready to go. I got my surplus loaded and ready to go just in case. You never really know how big these wet spots can be. Once in a while they're small, and once in a while they're a little bit bigger than you thought. But nonetheless, let's get on the road. Well, we're on our way to the first field. This field though is looking pretty nice. Out of all our fields, I'd say this is one of the few that doesn't need a replant. Pretty green all the way across. Pretty good field. Pretty good looking field, I'd say. We're in the first field here. Headed all the way to the very back. We're unfolded. She's just a little tacky here, so we're gonna find over the hill what it's like. Definitely the reason I waited so long. Just a little tacky out here yet. Easier to play her safe instead of going through that. I probably could have squeezed, just barely squeezed through, but I think this is going to be bad enough here. Well, I got my makeshift headlands done here, and I'm just going to start, got one round done here going back and forth. And kind of got to get figured out here, running with no markers, so we're just kind of winging it. but we'll see it a couple rounds here and we should be done. Just a hair wet on this side, but just a little tacky. Nothing to be too worried about. Looks like we're missing a row here, but not worth running over all these. But we should be able to make it to the other side now, hopefully. And we should be good. Well, we made it to the next field. We're unfolded, but there's a little catch on this one. It's not of the same variety, but it is a field to plant. There's a little bit of a wet spot there. We're just going to throw some beans in. Really, we're just trying to keep this ground active, to be really 100% honest. Really, you just can't leave it grow weeds. I mean, you could, but this is what we're going to try, and we're going to just stay away from the edges. But let's get in there. That one's done. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna get really good at unfolding and pulling this planter up. Really getting the hang of it, that's all I gotta say. Used to forget how to fold it up in between fields, but now the fields are so small. That one was like 0.5 acres. So I mean, we're gonna get really good at this. There's another spot on this field, but we gotta go check it out. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna get to it. This one had a nice convenient driveway, but there's another spot over on the other side. So we're gonna go get the razor and check that out quick. Really just don't know how I'm gonna get to it. If I'm gonna drive in the ditch or what. Gotta try and save as much corn as we can. Not all of it looks very good. Well, here's the spot. She's a mighty big one. I I did go out and drive it just to see. There's one little wetty spot here, just kind of tacky-ish. So let's see if we can't get stuck in it, right? But otherwise the rest of it's all good to go. There is a field approach right up here, so I won't be running over near as much corn. But I couldn't quite remember if there was one here, but yes, there is. So we're going to take this one, and this is going to be our ticket to the field. It's a big one. I'm going to guess about 5 acres. So let's get her whipped in here. If we had a race, I think we'd be getting pretty close to professionals at this, because this is just 2 hands. But anyways, we're getting pretty quick at this, and I think I could master it here in a couple times. All you gotta do is drop that little pin in. And we're good to go. Well, row 2 was giving me a problem. And they're all starting to look kind of low, so I think I'm gonna throw... a few more of these reserve bags in there quick. And we should be good to go for a while. Back going. She's definitely some interesting soil out here. Being waterlogged for so long is definitely not the greatest environment. That is for sure. But we're out here trying our best. It seems to be working out pretty good. Really, I just want to make sure I'm closing the seed trench, and I am. So that's what. Just probably the wettest one I've done. Really, didn't close the beds down there, but just kind of an uneven wetness out here. You can see it just by looking at it. There's moisture as soon as you break that crust. But we ain't bringing the digger down here, so we're just gonna have to run it. Keep on keeping on. Well, we're headed to that next field. That one's done, about 6 acres there, so I gotta refill 5 more bags. So we'll see how far that gets me. It was the last 5 bags they had. But I'm really hoping that this gets me done. Here's the first field of glory. This has got still a wet spot in it, so we'll just plant around the outside. But our main goal is there's a spot over that hill on the other side, so we'll grab that one first, and then we'll come back to this one just because it's wet, and we're not gonna get much done here. So it could use all the drying time it could get. But we'll plant along the edge here, and then we'll hop up and over it. So here we go. Well, we almost got this one knocked out. We're running up about, we're up to 4 acres, so I'm going to say close to 5 acres spot here. And that's probably going to be about all the seed I have, then I'll start worrying about seed again. But it's going in the ground. Just like that, we got that one all done. Row 3 barely made it to the end with me. But we're headed back north. We're all out of seed, so I'm gonna have to make some calls and see what's the plan now, because I could plant, roughly maybe 3 more acres of stuff. So that means I need 3 more bags of seed at least to make it. But I guess we'll call the boss, go from there, and well, you guys will figure out what we plan on doing here in a little bit. But on to the next wet hole, hopefully. There you guys have it. Whew. Quite the day. We got 15 acres done. But that's quite an accomplishment. We beat 2 o'clock, so means we beat the rain, even though it's probably not going to rain now. But other than that, there ain't much more to show for the day. But thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you stayed this long, well, be looking forward to the next video. See you guys then.